Hello, everybody, and oh boy, this is a long time since we've gone back to this game. So long, in fact, that I got new people for those who haven't watched the other videos. To explain the elephant in the room, basically what had happened is my cousin just got busy, and so I have to get new people to sort of cover for him. Do you want to introduce yourselves in case people didn't watch the other videos?
More's the merrier. I'm Crimson.
Yeah, alright.
Also on YouTube.
Like actually Crimson Fucker on YouTube, or...?
That's right.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
And what about you, Mr. Scandinavian?
I'm Gokebun, and if you hear any crunching, I'm not apologizing for it.
Oh, you're doing the professional Let's Player of eating directly into the mic, thinking this is an ASMR channel.
Yes.
What?
It is all too common.
I'm laughing about Cal's reaction.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I know that Cal was just telling us about how I ruined his movie watching. Just a few minutes ago.
Dude, it was just buddy timing. Waiting for you to call, and he was like, this is a movie.
Anyway, so to give a brief recap of what has happened, have you guys played Dead Rising 1 or 2?
I played the second one, but it's been some years. I don't remember.
Okay. So where we are is that... oh, okay, so we're about halfway through. And we just finished the fight with the incel who really wanted to get married so he could have sex. And we're now rescuing the woman that he had captive, and I think at this point in the story we have found out who it is that released the zombies into a neighboring town to Las Vegas, which is where we currently are, and we're just trying to capture him to bring him to justice. Any questions?
No,
Yes.
but I like that drop.
Yes, I have questions. Do you feel proud of yourself?
Yeah.
You ruined a man's attempt at fighting love.
Oh, he was going at it a bit more aggressively than even I would be like, maybe a bit much.
The guy went Sam Hyde.
Pretty much, yeah, because apparently for that guy, the incel, he basically killed all the women who rejected him.
Wait, aren't you thinking of Elliot Roger?
Well, Elliot Roger was the first one, but Sam Hyde is the one who keeps committing it from state to state, to country.
I thought Sam Hyde was the guy who was the ghost of Kiev.
He's that too. Like, yeah, the man gets around, all right.
Mm-hmm. If anything, he has a warrior spirit, I would say.
Yeah. But anyway, so to also quickly explain, I am also max level, so that way it's easier for me to rescue all of the survivors in this game. And we do find all of them, and I also make all the combo weapons at least once, just as just another quick reminder. For those who can't remember how long it's been since we last did these videos.
Combo weapons is the best part of these games.
The people who are waiting for this Let's Play to come back are in for a surprise.
Oh, maybe one of them. But no, if there are people out there who have been watching since like the beginning and are still around, then kudos to you. Thank you very much. And I don't know what I'm doing, but I just keep doing it.
Persistence, eh? It's good.
When I was thinking of doing this, I had a few options, which was to either restart the whole Let's Play over again from the beginning, so that way you guys would be caught up with what's going on, or do Case West. And I was kind of against the idea of doing Case West, just simply because it's basically just Dead Rising 2, but a lot of the stuff that they added is kind of worse in my opinion. Like, it doesn't feel right, you know?
That's unfortunate.
What, that, off the record?
No, that it doesn't work right. That you don't like it. It's always better when something's good.
Oh, yeah, it's, like, it's not necessarily a bad game, per se, it's just that, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. It's one of those things you just have to sort of play to understand. Oh, that is a little bit of background story information I should mention about this game, too. So, Las Vegas apparently got hit by a zombie outbreak and has been completely destroyed since then. So, this area that we're in, Fortune City, is sort of like Las Vegas 2.
Las Vegas with extra steps.
Basically. It's smaller, but it works. Well, kind of. It's currently going through a zombie outbreak right now.
Las Vegas without the desert.
I think it still takes place in Nevada, but it's just, well, it's just not Vegas.
Here we go, partner.
Yeah, just having some fun, wasting some time because we have no missions to do. We're well ahead of schedule, and that's always the fun parts of the Dead Rising, is managing your time so well that you can goof around like this.
Mm-hmm. One of the funnest things to do in it is just when you're not having to worry about the main quest, just dicking around.
Yeah, I can't remember if I asked this before, but do you guys like sort of these time limits or in video games where you have like a set amount of time and then at certain intervals things happen and you have to sort of like manage your time?
It depends on what the game is based around, right? A game like this, I think it works well.
Yeah. I do recall, for example, that a lot of people were very upset with the game, what was it, Breath of Fire 5, because it had a time limit, because it's a turn-based RPG, so the thing people want to do in a game like this is go explore the world of the game. But they can't do that because it has a very strict time limit.
Mm.
So, basically the game punishes you for doing the thing that you're compelled to do in a turn-based RPG. So the game was not very well received for that aspect. So yeah, it has to be very dependent on like how do you like how do you expect people to interact with the world of the game?
Yeah.
Like if you're playing a game like Majora's Mask, you notice early on that there are time-sensitive events. So the game kind of trains you right away to that right away that if you want to get certain things done, you're gonna have to learn the time they're done.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where I just kind of noticed as I was sort of like ranking, oh, what are my favorite games kind of thing. Like Dead Rising 1 and 2 and Majora's Mask and what else was there? Oh yeah, Heroes Chronicles, that's a pretty good one. Like all of them have like time-sensitive things of having to get things done within a time frame.
Sorry, let's address something first. Did you open the door so violently that you kicked that guy like 6 meters forward?
Yes. You can do a lot of goofy stuff in Dead Rising with the zombies. There was a part in the my Let's Play of Dead Rising 1 where I had to waste like a few in-game hours. So I just picked up a shit ton of pies and started throwing them at the zombies' heads to blind them.
Wheeling back briefly to the time limits in games. An example that I like is Cyberpunk 2027. 77, I mean. Not 27, 77. But the story kind of calls for a time limit. But the gameplay, it's an RPG, it doesn't really suit it. So there isn't a time limit on how long your character stays alive. Spoiler alert, V is dying.
Oh, sorry, you said V is dying?
The main character, yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know,
But there's
really
no, like,
anything...
actual time limit.
Yeah, I don't know really much about Cyberpunk 2077, except that it is a... what is it? Basically, it's a genre that's all style, no substance.
I mean, Cyberpunk is partially defined by style over substance, or at least it's supposed to be in universe. It's the game is honestly quite bad on release, or it was.
Yeah, so it was
After
bad
a
on
year of
release,
development.
but I was just curious, did it get any better after the inevitable 26 updates, or...
It's much more playable now.
Alright, but
That's one
does that
way
mean
of
it's... Does that mean it's good, though? Because, technically speaking, like, most of the asset-flipped games on Steam are playable.
Well, let's see. I can see how many hours I put into it. I had fun with it. A friend of mine, he pre-ordered it like I did, but he returned it shortly thereafter because he was so pissed off at the result he got. I've put 148 hours into it and had fun with it.
Okay. That's good enough.
Oh my lord.
Anyway, we got ourselves a lawnmower wheelchair for the next government project for combating the disabilities.
To combat the to combat disabilities, we're gonna
Yeah, just sit in the chair. Nothing bad will happen. Promise.
we're gonna shred the disabled. Someone alert Rick Berwick, please. Let's take him out of the country before it's too late.
Oh, I love Ricky Berwick. He's such a good sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't go on Twitter too often, but it was kind of funny, the one random thing. The one time I randomly go on to Twitter, I find Ricky Berwick getting into an argument with somebody calling him a Nazi because he allowed Stone Toss to make an NFT of him.
I do often see him interaction with him when he's being somewhat savage to people who speak out of line, so to speak. Oh my god, what are you doing right now?
Well, you combine a parasol umbrella with a leaf blower, and you get like a little BAP weapon. And then if you charge it, you explode zombies.
Yeah. You guys remember this guy called Donovan Castillo? I think it was Castillo. He went by Crypt Daddy on Twitter, social media.
Yeah, he was the. I think he was a quadriplegic.
I don't recall what was the disease he had, but he had a congenital disease from birth, and that would basically cause him to be locked in a wheelchair.
Yeah, like he couldn't really move or do anything. That's why I sort of said he was quadriplegic. But
Yeah. What kind of movie are you watching right now?
I don't know. But we're watching Chuck watch the movie, so I say that's pretty good content.
Laser
best
Night. Laser Night. Okay. I want to watch that movie.
I think in our universe it's called Star Wars, but I'm not 100% sure. But no, around the game, you get combo cards when you level up, and a few of them you have to find specific survivors to figure out how to... well, you can actually make any of the combo weapons without the card. It's just that the card tells you exactly how to make it. And when you have that card, you get more experience using the combo weapon then. And to use the laser sword, you have to find that poster to get the combo card. It sounds more complicated than I'm making it, but long story short, if you unlock the card, you just get more experience.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, the reason why I was mentioning Crypt Daddy is because we were talking about, for example, Rick Berwick being a savage to people on Twitter, and Crypt Daddy was notorious for like being very spicy to people on social media. He would make jokes to his friends that a lot of people would not dare, so to speak. So, for example, one comedian made a joke that's saying, like, if she was a stripper, her name would be Sandy Hook, and his response was, because of all the dead children inside you.
Oh my god.
So there was one event where I think photos were leaked of some influencer / porn performer, I don't know. Some very ugly woman with a lot of plastic surgery, with a lot of visible signs of plastic surgery on her face. And she had a boob job done, and it was a very poor job. Like, it was very ugly. So at some point he made a response to a comment of hers on Twitter that said, "The surgeon did to your boobs what God did to me."
Oh, that is savage.
Yeah, she blocked him.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, unfortunately he died. The circumstances of his death were kind of ironic. Apparently he died after having a seizure while eating pizza and getting drunk with his girlfriend. Which was kind of surprising because I could swear I thought he was gay.
You know, that's not a bad way to go.
Yeah, eating pizza and getting drunk with your girl. It's not the worst way to go.
I'd
That's
take
the
it.
way because he had a seizure. Because well, in his condition, I guess a seizure it was a very scary thing. So
Yeah, but
and that's how it went out.
I guess my question would be, did the pizza and beer cause the seizure, or was it just, like, random?
I think he choked on a pizza, and that led to a seizure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because I know him and Ricky
God-
Berwick would have banter with each other all the time.
Yeah, I mean, Godspeed to him in the thereafter, because the guy was a lad. He had no qualms about mocking. First of all, mocking his own condition, but also mocking other people relentlessly, and I appreciated him very much for that.
Yeah, it's funny how him and Ricky Berwick managed to kind of get away with it.
Yeah.
When you're cursed by God, then who can give you shit?
First of all, like it's like a. Sorry for making for coming out with a pop culture reference right there, but like it's like Tyrion Lannister says, like make your condition a shield, and nobody can use it against you. Like
Wear it like armor. And
yeah, wear your condition like armor, and nobody can use it against you.
I think that's
That-
good advice for just about anybody.
Yeah.
Your worst problem, wear it.
Yeah, like I'm not getting any taller, so I better just roll with it. So unless I get like 200,000 to spare to get those bone lengthening procedures, but I don't think I'm getting that money anytime soon. So either that or a miracle.
Are you below 5'7"?
That would suck.
Yeah, I'm at the size where I'm so I'm able to claim Hobbit privilege. Well, how many? What?
Yeah, so we get the server bot hat, and we attach a lawnmower blades to it, and now we have a charge attack. And of course, the guy who made Mega Man also did Dead Rising, so hence why the server bot reference.
Was that Keiji Inafune?
Yes.
Yeah. Before he ruined his name with Mighty Number 9.
You know, I backed Mighty Number 9, and I got the pre-order, or not the Kickstarter stuff and all that, and everyone was bitching and complaining, and to be honest, it took so long I kind of forgot, so when I got it in the mail, I was like, oh, cool, I got stuff in the mail. That never happens. And I still have yet to play the fucking game to see how good or bad it actually is.
Yeah. I remember the art style being dishearteningly generic. Like, it was really, like, the whole style of the pixel art, the whole thing was really just,
I mean,
really generic and uninteresting.
I mean, to be fair, that's kind of Mega Man in general. Like, it's very, like, atypical, like, anime style.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
Like, I even remember seeing an interview of KJ Inafune going...
KJ?
Yeah, KJ Inafune. He's going through, like, his old art portfolio of all the stuff that he did for, like, the original Mega Man. And he said, like, yeah, if I handed this into Capcom now, they tell me it sucks, go try again.
Here's the thing, like, you look, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm speaking from perspective of seeing, like, the reference I have in mind is, like, the NES and SNES games. So, those games made the best they could with the art style that they could implement, the stuff they could get away from the hardware. So they put a lot of efforts into making like levels that were unique in the art department. And I don't. Whenever I saw like the art of Mighty Number 9, it was just, I don't know. It just struck me as just incredibly bland. Like arts that you see in like a dozen of, like in dozens of what would be the indie version of shovelware. You know?
I guess, like, I don't know, I find that when you say indie version of shovelware, the things that come to mind are just walking simulators. Speaking of walking simulators, have you guys played any? Or do you guys just, like, no?
I tried to play the Stanley Parable when I was stoned. It did not work out.
The Stanley Parable is like the one good walking simulator that I've played.
I was too high for it.
Yeah.
Let me see if I have any game that can be qualified as a walking simulator.
Also, for anyone asking, it's been so long, I don't even know what I'm doing in the gameplay footage right now, so... But, I guess apparently I'm taking a shortcut of some sort. Maybe? I don't know.
More games need elbow drops.
Elbow drops, tanks, and, what other... Oh yeah, grappling hooks. Every game needs grappling hooks.
I honestly do not know if I have any game or played any game that qualifies as a walking simulator.
A walking simulator would be you push W and maybe occasionally you wiggle the mouse around. That's about it.
Yeah, I heard of games such as this, like stuff like Dear Esther.
Yeah, I've put...
Or Gone Home. Is that Gone Home the name of that one?
Yeah, the one where you go home and you find out that the place is empty and then I don't even know what the story is, you just go home.
Yeah, the whole story is basically finding out that your sister ran away with her girlfriend.
Oh. Sounds shitty.
So yeah. Yeah, it's... I first heard of that game. I thought it was like a survival horror game, an indie survival horror. And then I heard it's just a game where you find the end of the game, where at the end you find out your sister's a lesbian. And I'm like, that's it? There's nothing else. There's nothing else to this game. Like,
That's the big reveal.
yeah. What the?
They were gay the whole time. Spooky.
Yeah. Let me check. I don't think... Yeah, I'm checking the list of games I've played, I've beaten, and I don't think I have any of them that qualify as a walking simulator.
Yeah, I played Dear Esther, and that's a really stinky-ass game. I don't recommend it. And that was, sadly, the one that really started the fucking trend.
What the hell?
Yeah, we're, it's a mechanical bull, but it's a dolphin that squirts water everywhere.
Uh-huh.
It makes strange noises.
Uh-huh.
But
Let's
yeah.
call in a psychiatrist so he can analyze the phallic implications of this dolphin squirting water, and if whether or not that reflects the sexual traumas of the game designer.
But don't worry, the reason I'm doing it is because you do get experience for doing it, but it does cost money, but I have like over $1 million, so who gives half a shit?
Freud would be proud.
I have money. I don't care about time anymore.
Man, I am sucking at this.
Doesn't your character in this game have a daughter?
Yeah, and she is infected with the zombie virus because she got bitten, so we need to go around and find Zombrex.
I do find it amusing, like your daughter is there in captivity, waiting for your, like in recluse, in quarantine, whatever, waiting for her father to come with the medicine, and here he is playing on a dolphin.
Well, at least we didn't get to the point of breaking wind into the radio every time she calls.
Like after how does the medicine, like after a certain dosage, does it cure her of the
No,
illness, or just...
basically, how it works in universe is that it suppresses the spread of it. So you're still like, so you're still human, and you still have the virus that's turning you into a zombie, but it's not as prolific, I guess would be the word. Or no, it doesn't spread, so it doesn't turn you into a zombie. It just makes you.
It's contained.
Yeah, essentially.
Janus.
Oh, yeah, I remember this. I remember why I did it. So what's weird is that Janus will only follow you if you're holding a gun, but you can get him to still follow you even if you pick up a water gun.
I saw that.
Yeah,
About
I was curious as to like what am I doing, and then I just remembered. Oh yeah, that's the reason.
He spent too much time on social media, Twitter, Facebook, so he now thinks that the water guns are real, and like they can actually kill people.
Well, yeah, they're just as deadly, if not more so, than an extra grip on your assault rifle.
I mean, you could make a water gun.
Yeah, you fill it with acid.
I would beat me to it.
This video has now been restricted by the FBI.
I mean, it's not exactly an original thought to put harsh chemicals into a fucking water gun. I mean, hell, to be fair, this game even has a combo weapon based around it where you mix a water gun with gasoline to create a flamethrower.
And then for the next gun combo kits, we're gonna mix gasoline and styrofoam.
Yeah, that's how they
Smell
got all
this
their combo weapons idea. They just flipped through the anarchist cookbook.
Oh, he said the word.
Show this to your family; they're gonna love it. Don't show it to the Vietnamese neighbors, though. It's not gonna be fun for them.
Thanks, my friend.
The guy was wrecking the zombies with his suitcase, wasn't he? Pretty impressive.
Yeah, so between Dead Rising 1 and 2, they actually did improve the AI drastically. So, like the companions or the survivors that you gather up in this game, they can actually defend themselves worth a shit, unlike in Dead Rising 2 or Dead Rising 1, sorry, where they will just constantly run into potted plants, trying to figure out how to get around it.
I heard a noise behind me when I turned on to look. Duke was crawling up through the window. I have a net on my window, but well, now it has some holes in it because Duke is a very rowdy boy.
Oh no.
Yeah. His sister was the one who gave birth to a litter recently.
Hopefully a different father.
Yes. I suspect Calvin is the father. Because he was the one who was sexually harassing her throughout the weeks before she got pregnant. Can you go? No, go away. You're smelling.
What's wrong with smelling? Or are you saying smelling as in she smells bad?
Yeah, it's one of the kittens I have. I have now. One of the younger ones. Her.
Oh, sweet garbage potatoes.
Control yourself, Booker.
Wicked.
Yeah, that really didn't make sense that you had to go around scrounging for stuff in Bioshock Infinite, even though it wasn't it was a hostile environment, but it wasn't so hostile to the point where you need to scrounge for all your supplies.
Okay. Well, it made more sense than the plot of that game.
Oh, okay.
In case anyone anyone has no context of from the other recordings we made, I'm not the biggest fan of Bioshock Infinite.
I have yet to really play that game. I got maybe the first 2 levels done. I don't even think I ran... Yeah, I didn't even run into What's-Her-Face.
Yeah. I just... The plot of that game just...
Nearly finished it, but there was near the end of it. I'm not sure if it was at the end or near it, but there was this robot thing that was just kicking my ass over and over again.
If you ever played it right after, once you finished, I recommend. Oh, you got that place. That place looks awesome.
Yeah, ancient weapons, baby.
Yeah.
Just
Shadiversity will have a hard on playing this.
Yeah, the only thing that is really...
Shadiversity would have another kid after playing this game.
The one thing that is dumb about this game, and I don't understand why they decided to go this route, was they decided to make a like zombie protest, a zombie protest group. I forget what they're called, but basically they're for
They advocate for zombie rights.
Yeah, they advocate for zombie rights because they were once people, therefore they should be treated like people. And they go around protesting Terror is Reality, which is a basically a game show where you brutally kill zombies in basically like in extreme sports situations. So like in this game, it starts off with you on a motorbike with 2 chainsaws on the handlebars, and you're just trying to mow down as many zombies as possible. But what's weird is that this game promotes them as like, oh yeah, these protesters, they're the good guys, they're onto something. And it's like, what the fuck are you on about? Especially since we're doing what we're doing right now.
Yeah. But yeah. Going on to it, just finishing the point I was making. After you play after you finish Bioshock Infinite, go watch Matthew Mathos's video. Mathos, I don't know, Irish.
The Irishman. Okay.
Irish game review man.
All right. That limits it down to like what, 1 million people.
Yeah, go watch his review of Bioshock Infinite. Yeah. That game pissed me off, man. That game pissed me off because what pissed me off even more was the whole like game journal community or infestation, cluster, hive mind, whatever. I don't know. I'm gonna think of a good enough pejorative for that kind. They were splurging over that game.
Can't have the man responsible for the outbreak running around.
Oh, hello, darling.
Can we?
You're gonna be very disappointed to know that her and the other woman are lesbians.
TK set me up.
You think that's a reason to be disappointed?
We're just some
Well, it means the likelihood of getting some is lessened by that much. Now,
Well,
this
they
Asian
seem
woman,
to-
on the other hand, she's a 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, I bet she's having a very confusing time, by the way, though.
This outbreak is killing.
It's probably not the best day of her life.
People are dying.
Freddy doesn't really
Anyway,
want you, Jack.
Yeah, like
We saw
a
you
lot
as
of
the strong,
game reviewing twats,
the very
including yours favorite, were splurging over that game because the narrative so mature.
I don't splurge over Yahtzee. At least that much. I just
I'm not saying that, like, dude, English is my second language, okay? Don't embarrass yourself. I'm saying they were splurging themselves,
Okay.
not you. Okay? They were splurging themselves over this game.
oh,
Hey man, sword fighting lesbians. You
yeah.
know, more games need sword fighting lesbians, okay? That is a trope that should be more of a thing.
Yeah, and the reason I'm
Thirsty
going
sword
after the
lesbians
one
or-
is anyway. The reason I'm going after the one exclusively is because if you just have to kill one of them and the boss fight ends.
Did you hear what Kel said?
No. What did he say?
He said thirsty sword lesbians.
Oh yeah. So Kel, would you be interested if I DM'd a Thirsty Sword Lesbians games? Because Go keeps going on about it.
Oh, maybe for a joke. I've looked at the system, and the system is just so bad.
Yeah, like I've read it, and even then, it's like it's bafflingly simple, but there's like nothing you can really remember from it after reading it because it's so poorly jotted down. You know? Like, the only thing I can really remember from it is that, oh yeah, they have the string mechanic, and that's basically just gaslighting.
Now she commits seppuku.
Yeah, basically.
She even uses the right weapon for it.
Yeah, her lover died, so she's gotta go too.
What happens if you manage to kill both of them at once?
I don't know. I'm gonna have if I were to guess, I'd say that the feeling would be, it would do like a 50-50 of who survived kind of thing.
Can't believe you trusted them.
I know.
Because I know, like, oh,
Had the tape.
God damn it.
It spoke for itself. Maybe this will make it up to you.
cat.
I heard them talking earlier. TK's got another chop.
Because I know, like, I saw, like,
He's getting whatever
for example,
money he can still
Devil May Cry 3, I know it's possible to kill, there is a window of time, for example, you can kill Agni and Ruda.
No. So we're going to have to
Agni and Ruda and what?
meet you on the rooftop.
Agni and Ruda are this, like, they are a boss from, a boss duo from, Devil May Cry 3. And the gimmick of the fight is that if you kill one, there is a, before a certain time, the other one takes the weapon and like fuses and it becomes like a second part of the fight. But there is a window of time where you can kill both at the same before they get to phase 2, and you can end the fight right there. So I was wondering if there was like a window of time where you could kill both the lesbian sword fighters at the same time.
Not that I could figure out, but we are pretty well over the. We're pretty well over the time frame, so we will cut it there. Have a nice night, everyone.
Bye bye.